My name is Hannah, and this is my beauty budget. Hello, and welcome to another shotgun round of Hannah's Reckoning. This is the video in which I reckon with all of the stuff that has been given to me, essentially. So products, beauty products that have come my way by some means other than me buying them with my beauty budget. I do this because I don't want to just automatically put things that are given to me into my precious, carefully curated and edited collection. I want the stuff that I have, the stuff that I own and keep, to remain stuff that I chose. So when I get something for free, whether it's from a friend or in PR, from a brand, I put it in the purgatory box, and then I periodically go through and I decide if I'm going to choose each product and add it to my collection, or if I'm going to give it away either to a women's shelter or to a friend, etc. I've been trying to make my way through the purgatory box, and I've been doing it by systematically reckoning in 25-minute increments. So that's what we are going to do today. Let's go ahead and get into the meat of the video. As I said before, there's no order. Everything is just here in front of me and I'm just grabbing at will. Let's start with this. It'll be easy. I can just get it out of the way. My friend Julia, who I did film an episode of My Beautiful Friend with Julia, and it takes a long time to edit those. I don't know, it may have gone up already. If it's already up, I'll link it in the cards right now. But if not, you'll be meeting Julia soon on camera. So when she came over to film My Beautiful Friend with me, she brought this. It's only about half full. She got it to use back before she got her haircut, I think, and then since she has gotten her haircut, it hasn't worked the same for her. It's my favorite, or it was, spoiler alert, my favorite dry texture spray. I think it's now tied for another one, which I'll actually reckon with next so that we can talk about it. But it is an impeccable, beautiful, gritty dry texture spray. I've raved about it multiple times on my channel, so I'm not going to go into it. I don't usually like having backups, and I do have a full size of this right now, but I can't say no to having a half bottle of this. This is too expensive for me to buy for myself. I'm not gonna be buying this for myself anymore. So I have the bottle that I bought with a gift card, and I have this half bottle that Julia gave me. I'm gonna hang on to it. But you guys, this was sent to me by Jen, who has a YouTube channel actually called Living the Dream. I'm sure that some of you guys follow her because when I watch her channel, I see some of you guys in the comments. I know that there's overlap between our channels, and also Jen has done a collaboration with my friend Julene, who also has a channel. So I think that there are a lot of kind of communal subscribers among us all, which is really fun. And Jen has been a subscriber of mine for a while, so it's exciting to hear from her and to see her launching her own channel. She's really amazing, super smart, and very conscientious about what she buys and what she uses. Our channels have a lot in common. So Jen reached out to me and asked if she could send this to me because it was made by her friend. It is a dry texture spray, and you guys, it is so intense. It's like this on steroids. It's bananas, and that is what I love for my hair. I'm like, the more texture, the better, the more tangled, the messier, the rattier. I just want it to be like, I want it like Amy Winehouse rat's nest on my head all the time. Jen, you were right. You were right. So I'm sorry I'm getting carried away with myself and the timer. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the timer, which is good because it was really stressing me out the first time I did this, but I need to keep it going. It's the Surge Advanced Hair Care Texture Me Infusing Style Spray. I will link it. Apparently, Jen has a friend who is a total rock star in the salon world as a hairdresser, and her business has just blossomed, and she's been able to start her own larger salon and branch out into her own hair care line. And this is the texture spray that she developed as part of her hair care line. It's so good. So you guys, let me just tell you, because I don't want to go on at length. I already feel like I've raved like a mad woman, but here's how I've been using it. I've been washing my hair once every 10 days or so, which is what I usually do, once every week or 10 days. So I let it dry overnight, just naturally. When I wake up in the morning, it'll be like silky weirdness. Oh, sorry. I hope I'm not exposing myself to the internet. It'll be like silky weirdness and, you know, sort of limp and silky, but also weirdly shaped because it dried while I was sleeping. So then I take this and I just go, the sprayer comes out so intense, like it's really intense. So you just need little bursts which makes me feel like a little goes a long way and it's gonna last a super long time. So I just go in little bursts all over on my super weirdly silky hair, which it isn't right now because it's been a couple days since I washed my hair right now. So I do burst, burst, burst. I really go at it. I really kind of fill my hair with it. And then it feels like my hair is tangled. Like it feels like a tumbleweed on my head because that stuff is so intense. So then I just take the tumbleweed and I gently pin it up on top of my head and I let it sit there all day. When I take it down, it comes down in like a mat, like a tangled mat. It's just like ponk off of my head. And then I sleep with it down. And when I wake up the next morning, it's like it's relaxed. All the tangles have sort of dripped away and I'm left with how my hair is today. Like gritty, wavy, beachy, full, beefy. Does that even make sense? It feels like the strands are beefy, but it's soft and hair-like. It's not like that matted tumbleweed that I used to make that big bun on the first day. It's just like this and it just stays and stays and stays. I actually am ashamed to say, because I'm such a bad YouTuber, that I don't even know how much it costs. I didn't look it up before I got on here. I'm gonna look it up really quick, but I'm gonna pause the timer while I do it because that's just not fair to anyone. So I've been looking and looking and I found the website for the salon, but I can't find whether or not you can buy products on the website. I'll have to email Jen and I'll find out, and I'll pin a comment or I'll put the updated information in the description box down below. But so I don't know how much this costs. I don't even know if you can buy it online. I hope you can. I hope you can because it's amazing. Well, I haven't turned the timer back on yet. Oops. Needless to say, I'm keeping this and I feel like I'm really set for texture spray for a good long while, thanks to my beautiful friends. So thanks Julia and Jen. This is a product that was handed to me at the Indie Beauty Expo. It's a second cleanse, Hydrogel Cleansing Foam by Puriface. And it's kind of interesting because it's got these tiny little encapsulated bubbles in it that are supposed to sort of exfoliate, but then they burst and they've got gel inside them. So it's supposed to be gently exfoliating, but without being something that puts microplastics into the ocean. So that's kind of cool. I just have decided that I really want my second cleanse to have glycolic acid in it. And after I got all of these second cleansers and I started rotating them in and rotating out my glycolic cleanser second cleanse, my skin started acting up. So I'm just going to stick to a glycolic acid second cleanse of some kind or another from now on, and I'm pretty much decluttering all of the other second cleansers that I had kicking around. So this is one of them, but I don't think I had even shown it on my channel yet, so I'm now officially reckoning with it. It's nice, it's extremely creamy. Like it whips up into an incredibly thick lather, and I'm sure that someone will love it. So I'm gonna pass that along. And then this is another one that I talked about that I really like. Like I really, really respect this brand. And when I first reckoned with this, because I already reckoned with it and decided to keep it, I raved about this brand and I don't take back anything that I said. I absolutely love this brand, everything they stand for, and the products that I've tried of theirs. So it's Fable Soap Company. This is a really beautiful, kind of oily, almost slimy second cleanser that foams up into a nice lather. It is coconut oil based, and I'm worried that one of the reasons that my skin was acting up when I rotated in all these second cleanses is that. Because I know that coconut oil, I've sometimes been able to use products that have a little bit in it, but it tends to be when there's only a tiny bit in, when it's very refined coconut oil. This one is the first ingredient. So I'm really impressed by this product. I love this small indie brand. This cleanser is only $22, which for this size and this gorgeous glass bottle and for how well formulated their products are, for how much care and love they put into it, it's an amazing price. And I just 100% suggest actually going to their website and checking out what they have to offer, because they're a great woman-owned indie brand to know about. But for me, this is not the product. So I'm going to find this one a new home, but I'm still just really into this brand. I'm really impressed by everything they've done, and I really loved meeting them at the Indie Beauty Expo. Let's talk about this eye primer. This is from Essence. It's the I Heart Color Intensifying Eyeshadow Base. I had the weirdest experience with this. Tara sent this ages ago, and I haven't been ready to reckon with it because I didn't know what I wanted. I've never tried an eyeshadow base that has pigment. I've always used clear ones. So this is quite novel because it blanks out the eye. And I first got it, I only have one other eye primer. I have the Smashbox one, but I just only use that one. I only have one. So it was exciting to have one that's not only a different formula, but a different style. And I started using it, I started trying it, and it worked great, and I was really into it. And this was back in February before my other trip to Portland, not my most recent one, but when I went up for Balantango in February. And when I was packing for that trip, I took this because I'd been using it since Tara had sent it. I'd been using it maybe for a couple of weeks. In Portland, it creased terribly every day. Every day I looked in the mirror at like 2 p.m. after having had my makeup on since about 9 or 10 a.m. So that's not very long. And it would be creased more badly than I've ever seen my makeup creased. And I was like, what? Because it had been working amazing for me in LA. And it was with the same eyeshadows and everything. When we got back to LA, I continued using it just to see, and it wasn't creasing at all. So it's one of two things. Either it was the climate, either it's just that it's much more humid in Portland. Not even humid, it was like rainy. I mean, yeah, humid. Totally different climate, different temperature, wintry, cold, wet. And in LA, it's dry and sunny, and it wasn't wintry at all. And so maybe it was just something about my skin's reaction to that climate that made my lids much more oily. Could that be? I don't know. That's one possible answer. And then it could be that the edited skincare collection that I took with me was interfering with this. So I think I was using a lot of face oil that weekend. It may be that I was getting face oil onto my fingers and then using that to apply this, and oil was getting mixed into it. Whatever the case, I wanted to report that I had this experience where this seemed like it really wasn't working well because of the circumstances. But when I use it in the everyday, and I still have continued to use it, it works perfectly well. So I am going to keep it, but I wanted to tell that story because I feel like it's testament to how vastly different the performance of one single product can be for different people in different climates, different bodies and skins, and across different circumstances. It's a good tale to remember because everything should be taken with a grain of salt. This is something that Lauren gave to me, Lauren May Beauty, when she gave me a bag of makeup and skincare and other things that she had decluttered. It's the Glossier Soothing Face Mist. It's a rose water spray from Glossier. And I'm just gonna keep this because I feel like I don't have too much of an abundance of setting sprays. I do have a number. I was just going through one at a time during my no-buy year. Like I had one, used it up, had one, used it up, and that's kind of how I like it. I'm hoping I will eventually get to the end of all of them and then I can just repurchase one. But in the meantime, since this one has come along, it's really lovely. The mister is very, very lightweight. It feels like that cloud mist, that fog mist that everyone's talking about. I'm not sure that's exactly what this is, but it's definitely foggier than all of my other misters. And I do like the scent of rose water. So I'm perfectly happy to add this into the queue of the setting sprays that I am intending to use all the way up. This is something else that came from Lauren. It's the Sugar Plum Fairy Lip Scrub by Lush. I really like lip scrub. I really like Lush. And ordinarily, I would be totally happy to accept this. I guess I mean ordinarily if I didn't have a lip scrub. But here's what's going on. I have this lip scrub. It's very fancy. It's by Hen Organics, the Rose Diamond Lip Exfoliator. And I've had it for like 3 years. I bought this when I lived in Ann Arbor. I just don't exfoliate my lips that often with a lip scrub. When I need it, I'm very, very grateful to have it. So I'm not wanting to declutter this one. It's not like I don't like lip scrub or use lip scrub, but unlike the setting spray, which is something that I feel like I kind of enjoy rotating between, and I'll definitely get through all of it in a timely manner because I use it every day, sometimes multiple times a day. Unlike that category, this is a category in which I really don't need more than one at a time. And when I run out of the one that I've been using for a really long time that I'm still only like halfway done with, then I'll be happy to buy another one. I don't think I need to keep this one stashed in the back of a drawer until that day. Here is another product that came to me at the Indie Beauty Expo. It's the Green Sky Cosmetics Oasis 100 Facial Moisturizer with 120 milligrams of CBD. So this is a cool little brand, and I met the women who own it and they seemed really cool, and they're charging ahead with this trend of using CBD in skincare. So this seems like an absolutely gorgeous product. I think that it's worth like $60 or something. I think it's a really, really, really nice product, and I don't know anything about it because I haven't tried it, because organic coconut oil is its second ingredient after organic aloe leaf juice. So I haven't even opened it. I have been hanging on to it because I've been optimistically hoping that I would either change my mind or my skin would change, or I would just think maybe I should risk it and then I would use it and then it would be amazing and everything would be different. But I don't want to try it because I just know that heavy coconut oil products on my skin will clog my pores, and that's just the way that it is. I think I'm going to send this to my mom because it's a nice heavy moisturizer. She isn't acne prone or at risk of acne. She's in her 60s. I know that that doesn't always mean that you don't get acne, but she never has. It's never been a struggle for her. And she doesn't buy any beauty products for herself. She always is willing to accept especially moisturizing products because she, like me, has dry skin. So this is a lovely, juicy, unopened, very high quality, I believe, product, even though I haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna give it to my mom and see what she has to say. My mom is a hippie. My parents are both hippies. They're like, where did you come from and why do you like long fingernails? And I'm like, I don't know, but here I am. And they're like, it's okay, we love you anyway. All right, I have 4 more minutes. I think I'm gonna squeeze in 2 more things. So this came in the package from Australia that Sarah sent when she sent the little foundation product and a couple of other things. I had never heard of it. It's the Ken K Dermatological Extra Relief Cream for dry skin, dermatitis, eczema, psoriasis. So it is very similar to the CeraVe Skin Renewing Night Cream. This reminds me a lot of that. I think it's like a similar idea, similar ingredients, and I've been using it a lot. Similarly, huge thick layer at night after I finish layering on all my other skincare. In the morning, my skin feels cool, calm, moisturized. It's just a really, really good, heavy, simple, totally non-irritating, moisturizing, occlusive final layer. So similarly to like the hair products and the face mist, it'll extend the life of my category. So I'm going to keep this. I really like it. And I don't know if I'd buy it again. What I really want to buy is the Cactus Cream. I'm waiting for this and this to be done so that I can buy the Cactus Cream. I don't want to go on at length about the Cactus Cream because I only have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, but I will link the Cactus Cream down below. It's something that I was sent in PR. I buy it from Amazon, or I will buy it from Amazon when these are all used up. But in the meantime, I'm very, very glad to have this because it's working perfectly for me. It's like I don't have much to say about it because it's just perfect and it's a very mild thing. And that's part of why it's perfect. But I consider it like the Australian version of this one. I don't even know if it's Australian. It just came from Australia to me. So, but great product. Okay, so this also came in a care package, the same care package from Tara, I think, that the eye primer came in. It's the Anasazi of Brow Wiz, and I feel so bad about it because it's like a brand new, absolutely lovely Brow Wiz. This used to be my go-to, but I'm no longer buying it because I go through them too quickly. I'm using the one from ColourPop. This is in soft brown, and it's just too red for me. The color that I use is, I think it's dark brown. I think that's the Anastasia color. It's the ashier, more cool toned brown. When I saw this, when she sent it, I was like, oh my gosh, I was so optimistic that maybe soft brown would work for me. So I actually, when I was in a Sephora, I've kept this unopened. When I was in a Sephora recently, I tried it. I tried soft brown. I was like, maybe I can make it work, but it's just too warm toned. It really makes my brows look fake. It does technically match my hair pretty well because it's got that kind of reddish undertone, but it makes my brows look fake, and then it makes it look like my hair is fake, like my hair color is fake. It just fakes me out. And my hair this is its natural color. It's not dyed. So I like to use like ashier tones in my brows because it maintains a more natural look. In my opinion, it makes it clearer that this is my natural hair color, and it just kind of suits my face better. So the bad news is that I can't keep this and use it. The good news is, though, that I get to pass along this gorgeous, full, unopened Brow Wiz to a friend for whom this is the right color. I don't think I made it through as many products this time as last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, I think it was 10 last time. Oh, but last time I had 10 plus the single shadows. So I didn't quite make it through as many, but I think that's because I was raving like a lunatic about the Surge Advanced Hair Care Infusing Style Hairspray that Jen sent. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed this speedy little reckoning, and I hope that you are remembering to take extra good care of yourself right now so that you can be the most effective version of yourself as you do your work in the world.